Hello, everyone. I do a little video. I haven't done one in a long time. Um, to anybody that's heavily invested in the stock market, this past week things were going downhill. I don't think a lot of new investors realize what's really going on. You figure these big investment companies and the Federal Reserve, they can cause sell-offs. If anybody does research in stocks and looks at who owns what percentage of some of these big name companies, they can cause a crash overnight. And I hate seeing people get hurt. Um, I think we're going to see record highs. Okay, the stock market did hit a record. Not everything is up. I think we're going to see the record highs continue to grow. I think by the time 2028 happens, we could see the Dow Jones almost get up to 80 to 100,000. If you look at it like this, it would be a lot of people's retirements. All this stuff is in stocks. I'm not a fan of bonds at all. One thing I've noticed is some stocks that I noticed hadn't been doing well for a few years, just holding just down a little. They're starting to come back. Companies like Target Resources set a record this past week. So did Taiwan Semiconductor. Um, I'll tell you one thing I found. Hey, Joe Carroll Dodds. One thing I found is okay. There's a lot of stocks I regret I didn't buy. You look at the price of some of these stocks that are worth several, like more than $400 or $500 a share. One way you can invest in them is to put money in one of the Vanguard Admiral funds. Um, I noticed that my retirement a while ago, they changed that to an Admiral fund because it reached a certain amount and the growth is much higher than it was, and the IRA was in. And actually, I know some people are into Roth IRAs, but what I've seen is they don't have the real growth like some of the old-fashioned IRAs. If you start taking money out of an IRA, um, let's say it's in Vanguard, they'll withhold 10% of it for federal taxes. And this is the worst winter we've had in decades. We've had nights where it got down to 6 below. Right now it's in the single digits again. And with the storm we had, it's like this. If you have snow, you can walk through it. We had 11 inches of snow a few weeks ago. Actually, yesterday the high was 10 degrees. Last time that happened was, I think it was January 29th, 2018 for my area. It is very difficult just to take Holly out to pee, or just to go outside. Where I walked through the ice a few weeks ago, you can't even walk on it. It's just all ice now. The problem is the storm ended and freezing rain. I remember back in 2016 in January, we had about 30 inches of snow. And when Miss Heidi was alive, she died that February, actually February 17th. It was difficult to take the dog out, but she can walk through the stuff. If you try to walk through this stuff now, you can't. It's just all ice. Uh, I feel bad for Holly because she's slipping and sliding, trying to take her out. And I jokingly said, don't sell your socks. Look how cold it's been. It's supposed to, the average high around here is 40 degrees. And they said on Channel 6 News, hey everyone, January was only 2 degrees below normal. I don't believe that at all. Actually, the first 2 weeks of January, I'm glad I got some work done outside, moving some manure with a wheelbarrow and pitchfork. I'm doing okay. It's the weather. And on February 17th, because I talked to my sister about it, I'm signing up for just reading chat. I'm signing up for Medicare. Um, Part A is free. Part B, if you make like less than a couple 100,000 a year, it's 200. I think it's $209 a month. Um, you figure one thing, a lot of people aren't aware of this stuff until they get older. If you hold off a year signing up for Medicare, you'll get $100 a month fine. A coworker of my wife's, well, she retired about 20 years ago. Her husband had health care insurance, and he didn't sign up. Well, the poor guy's paying $100 a fine every month for the rest of his life to be on Medicare Part B. I wanted to sign up during the month of December, but trying to do that with the trade business, forget it. But I tell you, I do think a lot of company stocks that have been down for a while are really going to come back. And I saw it this past week. My retirement hit an all-time high. Not everything is up right now, but I'll tell you, everything is literally psychological. People see the markets down. A lot of people lost a lot of money this past week. And look what happened on Friday. Everything was up. I think tomorrow, who knows? People say who won the Super Bowl affects all this. I don't believe it at all. Well, this week it's supposed to get to about 39 degrees on I think Wednesday, and hopefully the snow melts. And the big problem, just going outside. The garage is behind me. Well, actually, the fireplace is there. The garage, we go outside through the garage, which is in front of the laundry room, and we go out the side door because that's on the north side of the house. Any ice snow that melts on the house comes out the rain gutter, and now we got ice to cross. And my wife fell from the last storm. Actually, I went outside. I'll tell you, you won't even believe what happened. We called up to get fuel oil, and it took 2 weeks for them to deliver it. And because these gauges weren't exactly accurate, you know what I did? I took a ladder outside. I got up on a ladder and took the fuel oil I had in the garage to fill the tank from the outside. Because the whole 5 gallon jug where you put fuel in the house from the pipe that comes out of the tank in the basement, it's like chin high. My shoulder was just killing me from doing that. I went out in the field. I've left stuff out in the field during the tree business to stop people from trying to get off the driveway. And I went outside one night. It took 40 minutes to walk 350 feet to get where the ladder was because I had to crush down the ice to walk through it and I had to like step on all the snow just to bring the ladder back. When I went outside, I think it was okay. Yesterday we had like 45-mile-an-hour wind gust air. When I went outside on Friday, I was just sliding away and I fell down behind the house, which is in shade. And I'm lucky I didn't get hurt. Yeah, Joe Carroll Dodds. I saw that. Yeah, I actually watched that halftime show just because there's so much hype over it. I've heard of the guy only from what I've seen on the media, Blue Bunny. It took a lot of work for them to set that thing up. They probably had everything on wheels. I couldn't even figure the guy was speaking, singing his rap and Spanish because he's from Puerto Rico. I thought he was going to be dressed up like a woman because I've heard the guy does that before. And you know what? I really don't care who won the Super Bowl or who's at the halftime show. And on True Social, Donald Trump mentioned he didn't like it at all, demoralized the country. It is ridiculous what's going on. Let's say Ghislaine Maxwell is supposed to testify in front of Congress on Monday. I wonder if she's going to plead the fifth. And I wonder if the Clintons are going to plead the fifth when they testify the end of February. I think this is going to be a very interesting month in the history of the United States. I tell you, I know people, Pink Flamingo, the Super Bowl is just another excuse for people to get drunk during the daytime. I look at it like this. If the city you're closest to, the team wins the Super Bowl, is it going to make you any better? It isn't. I know people that are like, all upset. The Eagles went out. I mean, I occasionally watch sports, but it's like, it's not a big deal to me at all. I thought he was born, I'm not sure. I think he was born in Puerto Rico. I'm not sure about that, Joe Carroll Dodds. And, there's just too much hype over it. I don't understand why the people in this country look at these entertainers and Hollywood stars as like some kind of gods. And actually, I'll tell you, the older I get, I prefer some of the old black and white movies. Some of those people had horror morals than the people everybody praises now. Just like you watch TV, they got shows, what they wore, the red carpet on the local ABC affiliate around here. Who cares what they wear? If people have to go around in life trying to make a fashion statement, I feel sorry for them. because I'm a pocket T-shirt kind of a guy. Oh, it's over here. And actually, I'm gonna do. I'll tell you this. I'm gonna do a review on some of the clothing I got this winter. I said in my last video when I told people about the place I got this pocket T-shirts from for less than half of what you can get in the store. I was gonna get some Wrangler jeans this past January, and I started looking up all the reviews, and they weren't very good at all about the sizing being off, about the fit changing, the material not holding up. I decided to get a pair of USA made jeans. It'll be a short video I'll do. I decided to get some diamond gusset jeans. I talked to Diamond Gusset are still made in the USA. They were bought out by All American Clothing. Every now and the problem trying to get jeans from them is they don't have my inseam. Every now and then they have rejects. Not rejects, they were mistakes where somebody measured wrong. And I got a pair of their USA made industrial blue jeans for half price basically. And fuel oil today has really gone up. When I ordered it, I think the price, because we put it on a credit card, they take like 3 or 4%. When we ordered it, it was $2.99 a gallon, and now it's up to $3.39. And the thing is, even though Trump promised oil will go down in price, it's all supply and demand. Everybody's ordering oil at the same time because of this cold weather, and probably by spring, oil will go down in price a lot. And the thing is, all these weather forecasters, I'll tell you, the Farmer's Almanac was actually somewhat correct. This winter it's just been brutal. You go outside, even if you have snow boots on and warm winter gloves, your hands are freezing in no time. And in the front yard, before it froze up too bad, I shoveled an area to take my dog out. You think she would go there? No. She is going on the side of the driveway, and it's a real pain in the ass. I thought I would do just a quick video, but anybody that's worried about any stocks they have in the stock market, I think all this is going to work out okay. And I know a lot of people aren't interested in stocks. And one company I found, I've mentioned it before, I'm getting 11% dividend every month on my investment on ASGI. It's an Aberdeen company, but ASGI, I figure 11% isn't bad at all. I still like preferred stocks better because you don't have to pay taxes on them. And I was talking to my sister the other day, and I was talking to my accountant before. If people have a lot of money in the stock market, it's better not to sell it off because there's a limit to where you can pay taxes. But the thing is, if a person dies and they have a lot of investments, after you die, your beneficiary only has to pay the state inheritance tax. There's no federal taxes on it at all, from what I've been told. Well, it's about 11:15. Thanks for watching the show, everyone. I think tomorrow I'm going to try to watch what's going on with those congressional hearings with Ghislaine Maxwell. I still think Jeffrey Epstein is alive. It's gotten to the point you can't tell what's AI with videos or not. I think he is in Israel. And everybody knows from what's on the board, Israel is going to be safe for last. Even though Trump gets along with Netanyahu, I don't trust Netanyahu. I don't trust anyone in these Middle East countries because you know why? They have their own agenda. Well, thanks for everybody showing up. I hope I didn't bore anyone tonight. Well, God bless everyone, and have a good night.